Bengals beat the Seahawks
17-13, and a shocker in Cleveland. Browns 19, 49ers 17. Let's take it back to Chris and Brian.
Thank you, John. Today's presentation of the National Football League, sponsored by Grainger. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. So that pass by Hurts was in the hands of Goddard. Jermaine Johnson deflected it off Goddard's leg, and Quinnen Williams had to come right into his hands. And it ends up being jet ball to 45 of the Eagles, so they rule it an interception, I believe, because it was never clearly caught by Goddard.
And good news for the Jets, Garrett Wilson is back on the field at wide receiver.
Breece Hall, the back. Under center, Wilson turns, gives it to Breece Hall, running left, and he yards on the play, well short of the first down. And a 4th and 5 coming up from the 40. This is an area where you go for it.
I believe so.
It would be about a 58-yard field goal.
Zuerlein can make this. He is Greg DeLay. He does have this ability, but the offense is on the field.
Kind of a blustery, clear fall day. The neon orange flags on top of the goalposts are still right now, but the Jets will go for it. Carter, the running back, to the right of Wilson, who's out of the gun. On 4th and 5, takes the snap, drops back to midfield, looking around, scrambling to his right, being chased by Reddick, throws on the run, short of the first down. It was caught out of bounds, but he's a yard short of the first down. It was caught by Conklin, but he didn't get enough.
No. It was a poor decision. I thought it was a poor route combination. I thought they would look for Garrett Wilson over the middle. The middle was wide open. He went outside. Zach Wilson was looking for him. The protection was very good.
Well,
Ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the line of game.
Zach Cunningham, the linebacker, did a good job to force Conklin.
Yep. He's what you call
short of the first down.
He's what you call plastering the receiver right there. Zach Cunningham didn't give him any room to spare, tackled the catch right there. And that's unfortunate. I don't know why the Jets didn't go to Garrett Wilson over the middle right there. It was wide open for him against the backup cornerback.
Just didn't see it. Well, coming up at halftime, John Ralston will get you caught up on all the day's action around the NFL, plus the first half stats and highlights, all coming up on the Kohl's Halftime Report. Everyday style is easy with favorite looks for fall, whether you're layering up or snuggling in. We've got priced right picks for any occasion. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. Kohl's. The fall gear. Got to get it ready. A little nip in the air today.
Yeah.
I even see during timeouts, Jalen Hurts getting the big gown put over the shoulder pads.
It won't be long before they have heaters on the sideline, Chris.
Yeah, it's coming. About 58 right now. Sun starting to go down here in the Meadowlands. Just the upper deck on the far side in sunshine. Everything else in shade. 8:25 to go in the second. 7-3 Eagles. Eagles are first and 10 on their own 36. Hurts out of the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Makes the handoff. Sets up with a pocket. Has plenty of time. Gonna throw it way downfield. Spiral for Brown. Lands incomplete. He just overthrow him all the way down to the 10-yard line. A.J. Brown had a step on Michael Carter.
Well, that's what they want to do. They want the big play. And Jalen Hurts is excellent at throwing it. That's his number one target, A.J. Brown. It's not a great percentage throw when it's 60 yards down the field, but they just barely missed it.
Hurts has 4 what's considered deep touchdown passes this year. That's the most in the NFL.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Swift in the game to the left now. Hurts, second and 10 of their own 36. Takes the snap out of the gun, sets up in the pocket, swings it left for Swift, and stays across the 40. Does some toe work along the sideline and gets out of bounds for a first down out to the 47-yard line. So a pickup of 11 on that swing pass to Swift.
Well, DeAndre Swift is from Philadelphia, went to St. Joe's Prep right there in Philly, and he got a chance to come back to Philadelphia and play for the Eagles. He was the happiest man in Philadelphia, but he's always been an excellent receiver. Going back to St. Joe's Prep, his days at Georgia, even with the Lions. The only issue he had with the Lions is he had a hard time staying healthy.
First and 10, their own 47 now for the Eagles. 7:45 to go before halftime. 7-3, Eagles lead. They'll turn and give it to Swift, running through a hole on the left, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of about a yard. Quincy Williams
Yep.
and others there on the stop for the Jets. You know, there was a rumor today, Brian,
Yeah, I like
that
rumors.
Taylor Swift,
Uh-huh.
along with Travis Kelce, were going to come here to see Travis's brother Jason.
Okay.
We don't have confirmation of whether or not they're here, but we knew they were in New York because they both appeared on Saturday Night Live.
I heard there was a cameo, if you will, of Travis last night.
But we would see Taylor's love for football if she came to see it, not Travis clean. As Hurts takes the snap, throws over the middle, a soft toss, easily grabbed by A.J. Brown, still at his feet, breaking tackles, out to the left, sideline, down the sideline, and finally running him out inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 3.
Well, he's a beast. He is a hard guy to tackle.
It's a 45-yard game, Brian.
I think he's the best Eagles receiver since Terrell Owens was here. But two guys, just Bryce Hall, completely whiffed on him. He's so strong and explosive after the catch.
So first and goal from the 3 for the Eagles. 6.5 to go in the second quarter. DeAndre Swift lines up to the left of Jalen Hurts. First and goal at the 3. Hurts takes the snap. Give it to Swift. Running right. Tripped up. Take it down. Quincy Williams got into the backfield and a tackle for a loss of 6.
Well, they were running an inside trap. They pulled the left guard on this play. Landon Dickerson and Quincy Williams read his key. The guard pulls, he shot the gap. Came straight through, untouched. We saw the Eagles lose 6 the last time they were on the 3-yard line.
The tail of the football inside the 9-yard line as the Eagles look at a second and goal. Going left to right in the white jerseys, green helmets, black pants. Kicks the leg, takes the snap, Hurts to throw. Hit as he throws over the middle, a twisting Smith, bounces off a tackler, Swift gets into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Eagles. From 8 yards out, the running back DeAndre Swift with his first receiving touchdown of the season.
Well, they had a chance to stop him at the 2-yard line. He got hit hard by Whitehead, the safety, Jordan Whitehead, and he just bounced right off of the Swiftie.
And now the point after attempt for the Eagles as Elliott with the hold by man, the kick on the way. It is up, through, into the net. It is good. And with 5:32 to go in the second, the Eagles take a 14-3 lead over the Jets. We'll have more up next. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
The Gillette Intimate Trimmer gives you a
Out to the right, changing the play at the line on 1st and 10 of their own 25. Takes the snap, fakes and goes back to throw. Wilson with time, throws out to the near side for Garrett Wilson. It lands incomplete. A sliding Reed Blankenship got there around the time of the ball. Knocked Garrett Wilson to the ground as well. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, the Jets had very good protection on that play-action pass right there. Zach Wilson had plenty of time. I thought he threw kind of a duck to Garrett Wilson out there. He could have put a little more zip on it.
There's an Eagle player down. Trying to see who that is. It's Eli Ricks.
Eli Ricks, number 39.
Corner.
Yeah, he's a nickel corner for the Eagles.
So while they attend to him, we'll take a timeout. At 5:26 to go before halftime. 14-3 Eagles. More up next. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Some intimate parts need the gentle, easy trim of a Gillette trimmer. And some need the closeness and comfort of a Gillette Intimate razor. While others need a Gillette anti-chafe stick. Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get, down there. Buy now.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Happy 62nd birthday, Granddad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I got you this.
A mug. Oh, thank you. What does it say? Beware, If you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of hospitalization from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Shop literally millions of new and used cars on AutoTrader. If you see a car on TV, driving by in your street, in your dreams, whatever, really, pretty much any car you see, you can find one like it for sale on AutoTrader.
Eagles have had the ball 3 times in the first half, 2 touchdowns and an interception off a deflected pass that went off the leg of Goddard and was picked off by Quinnen Williams. And it's 14-3 Eagles with 5:26 to go in the second quarter. The Jets now with a 2nd and 10 of their own 25-yard line.
The Jets haven't really established anything today. They haven't been able to run the ball against the number 1 run defense in football. Even without Jalen Carter and Marlon Tuipulotu not in there today.
The Jets did that their field goal. That come after the interception?
No, it came before.
Okay, so they still haven't allowed a point this year after a turnover, the Eagle defense. Jets 39 yards rushing, 39 yards passing. Snap back to Wilson, 4-man rush, throws a slant. Conklin's got it, gets a first down, pounds his way through a couple of tacklers out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 14 for Tyler Conklin, the tight end.
Well, I think the Jets have 3 pretty good tight ends, and Conklin's their best. C.J. Uzama and Jeremy Ruckert, but they get the ball to Conklin pretty regularly. He's been very good, and good after the catch, broke a tackle right there, picked up a few more yards, and got them the first down.
Former basketball player at Northwood College. They went on to Central Michigan. 1st and 10 now with their own 39. Jets and green going right to left. Snap. Take the handoff. Give it on a pitch to Gibson. Coming through tacklers. Gets to midfield to the near side. And finally thrown to the ground at the Eagle 42-yard line. So a 19-yard end around to the 5'9" rookie Xavier Gibson, who burst onto the scene in week 1 when everyone was talking about Aaron Rodgers' injury, and the Jets went on to win the game on a Gibson punt return for a touchdown in overtime to beat the Bills.
Well, he's got excellent speed, and that's why he runs the reverse right there. That was a good chunk play, though. They cross Jets midfield into the Jets territory now.
That's his 3rd run of the season, his longest of the year. Under center, Wilson turns, play action, drops back to the midfield logo, dumps it down to Breece Hall. Running to the outside, skips out of a tackle, down the sideline, and knocked out of bounds by Reed Blankenship inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. It goes for 25 yards.
Chris, they're not booing. They're just saying Breece, like in one long, 30 E's in a row. He's an explosive, dynamic player. What a stiff arm that time against Zach Cunningham, the inside linebacker, put him right down to the ground.
So the Jets are 1st and 10 of the 18 of the Eagles. Out of the gun, Wilson. All to his right, takes the snap. Blitz coming, they pick it up. Throw to the left to the end zone. It's tipped away from Garrett Wilson. Bradbury knocked it away right at the goal line.
Well, Garrett Wilson was really playing low post basketball. He got the corner, Bradbury on his back. The ball was just thrown a little bit too high. He just couldn't hang in the air long enough to bring it down. Pretty good shot, though, right at the pylon. And good play by Bradbury.
7th time they have targeted Garrett Wilson today. No other player has been targeted more than 3 times.
And he's got Bradley Roby on him right now. They just picked him up last week from the bus stop.
2nd and 10 of the 18 of the Eagles. Wilson back to throw. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete. There was a little confusion there as Uzama got kind of turned around. Reed Blankenship banged into him. He ended up on the ground. The ball landed over everybody's head in the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I mean, on the play, the defender fell down. He ran right into Uzama. But no, they're just saying incidental contact.
3rd and 10 now at the 18 of the Eagles. Jets break the huddle. In the green helmets and jerseys, white pants going right to left. Three receivers right, two to the left, empty backfield, snap back, five-man rush. Wilson, pressured, hit, and sack. At the 24-yard line, Jordan Davis will get the sack. Brandon Graham was there as well. And the Jets will send out the field goal team.
Garrett Wilson, Zach Wilson, getting up real slow, kind of hobbling off. Now he's under his own power, but he got crushed by 380-pound Jordan Davis and Brandon Graham there.
A loss of 6. That was a little crunch between Graham and Davis. This will be a 42-yarder angle to the right for Greg Zerline. Snap. Spot by Morstead. Zerline's kick is up, and it is good. With 2:30 remaining in the first half, it's now 14-6. The Eagles lead the Jets.
Oh, touchdowns are hard to come by for this Jets team. They scored one offensive touchdown last week in their win against Denver. But they're a team that just struggles in all areas, really, to get the ball into the end zone. They had 2 shots, too. The first one to Garrett Wilson right at the pylon. He just sailed it a little too high on him.
Yeah, well, the Jets this year have converted just 30.8% of the times on a touchdown in the red zone. That's 31st in the NFL. That time they technically did get into the red zone. They got to the 18-yard line before that sack.
Well, they scored a total of 6 offensive touchdowns in these 6 games so far.
So they'll kick off, and then we'll give you the drive summary in a moment. Boston Scott standing back at the goal line to our left. The field in shade right now. In a few minutes, the lights will start to take effect as Zerline runs up and kicks it over the head of Scott out of the back of the end zone. So let's take the drive summary. Sponsored by Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Fall is the best time of year to feed your lawn with Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Put it down now to strengthen the roots for winter. Give your lawn a deeper green next spring. 8 plays, 51 yards in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Greg Zerline, a 42-yard field goal, his second of the game. 14-6, Eagles.
Well, the Eagles are always aggressive here in the final drive of a half. And so they've got 3 timeouts, plenty of time right here. Look for the Eagles to try and really score a touchdown here before this half is over.
Hurts out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 in his own 25. White jerseys, black pants, going left to right. They'll pitch it left. Scott's got it, looking for a block. Gets through it across the 30, gets 9 yards out to the 34-yard line. Out of bounds there, stops the clock with 2:25 to go here in the first half. And now the clock will start again as they spot the ball.
Well, the Eagles like to dress 3 running backs. They play them all. Boston Scott in there, along with Kenneth Gainwell. And then the starter is DeAndre Swift.
Eagles with all 3 timeouts remaining. Down to 2:03, 2:02, and this one will get to the end of the second quarter. So Jalen Hurts will trot over to the near side and talk to his coaching staff with 2 minutes. The 2-minute warning of the first half, 14-6 Eagles. More action up next. You're listening to Compass Media Network's This, the NFL.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper
Up from just shy of the 18-yard line of the Eagles.
You know, I think some people would be surprised by this, Chris, but coming into this weekend, the Eagles had given up the 3rd most touchdown passes in the league, next to Chicago and Denver. They've given up 11 touchdown passes. Now, you got to make them, the Jets right now have got a chance to add to that total. They're protecting pretty well. Zach Wilson has not been sacked, I think not many times right now. Protection's been pretty good.
So 46 seconds to go. 2nd and 1 for the Jets at the 18 of Philadelphia. Breece Hall in it, running back. He's to the left of Zach Wilson to go out of the shotgun. 3 receivers spread out to the right. Tight end left. Wilson takes a snap, gives to Hall, up the gut, carries defenders down to the 12. A gain of 6, and they get the first down, and they'll use their second timeout.
Well, what that did was they got him a fresh set of downs. They've now got, they've got first down at the 13. You've got 42 seconds and 1 timeout left, so you got plenty of options here as an offense. If the Jets should score here, Chris, you immediately go for 2 and try to tie it up going into the locker room at halftime.
So the Jets break the huddle. Green helmets and jerseys going right to left, white pants. Empty backfield. Hall wide out to the left, down to the near side. 1st and 10 at the 12. Snap back to Wilson. Pressured, running right. Flag comes down as Wilson throws it away. He was being pressured by Brandon Graham. And a holding penalty here against the Jets.
Holding. Offense number 71. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Wes Schweitzer in there because Joe Tittman went out.
Yeah, he was going up against Fletcher Cox, and Fletcher Cox beat him, and he grabbed him and pulled him down. It was a good call.
.36 seconds now left in the half. Jets have gotten 2 field goals from Greg Zuerlein. That's their 6 points. Philadelphia with a touchdown run by Hurts and a touchdown pass by Hurts to Swift. 1st and 20 now on the 22. Snap back to Wilson, pressured, and gets out of the tackle attempt by Reddick, running to the far side, throws back over the middle, and he hops the intended receiver that time, Randall Cobb. It lands incomplete, stops the clock with 27 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd and 20 at the Eagle 22.
Well, Hassan Reddick beat the right tackle, Max Mitchell, and that flushed Zach Wilson quickly. He got out of harm's way, really didn't make a good throw across his body over the middle to Cobb, because Cobb was coming back to the ball, but it skipped off the field.
So 2nd and 20.
29 seconds on the game clock. 25 on the play clock.
All right. Scott Novak, our referee, sorting that out. 2nd and 20 at the 22 of the Eagles. 29 seconds to go in the half. Jets with 1 timeout remaining. Eagles with 3. Carter is the back to the left of Zach Wilson, who's out of the gun. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Tight end left. Snap back. Wilson to throw. Has time. Throws a slant. Deflected in the air and nearly intercepted. It went off the hands of Cobb and landed on the turf. Nakobe Dean was close to it. It'd be 3rd and 20 coming up. Clock stops at 24 seconds to go.
Cobb's got to catch that ball. It's a good throw by Zach Wilson. Got bracket coverage. Just bounced right through his hands.
So it'll be a 3rd and 20 at the 22 of the Eagles. 14-6 Philadelphia. Wilson out of the gun. Carter was left. Receivers spread out. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back. They hand it off. Up the middle. Carter is going to get inside the 20 down to the 17. The crowd boos as he gets 5 yards, and they'll let the clock tick down on a 4th and 15. He may line up just to see if he can draw the Eagles offside.
I don't agree with that call at all.
No, well, the crowd didn't either.
No.
Brian. They're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock with 2 seconds to go. And then we will have a field goal attempt. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to the NFL on Compass Media Networks.
You're home for NFL Sunday all season long in Hayes and Great Bend. It's KXNC, Net City, 104.7 KISS FM.
Chris Carino, Brian Baldinger back with you here in the Meadowlands. 14-6 Eagles, 2 seconds to go in the half, and the Jets will line up for a field goal, 35 yards.
I think when you're down 14-6 to the only undefeated team left in the league, and you got a chance to go to the end zone one time, you can get a defensive pass interference penalty, a lucky catch, whatever. You go for the touchdown.
This would be a kick right down the middle. Snap, put down by Morstead. The kick by Zuerlein is up, and it is good. And we have come to halftime here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Eagles, a 14-9 lead over the Jets. When we return, John Rothstein will join us with the Coles halftime report. He'll bring you the latest scores from around the league, plus the first half stats and highlights. You're listening to the NFL on Compass Media Networks.
fall rush with Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes. Don't wait until the chill sets in. Our skilled technicians are standing by to make sure your home is ready for the changing season. Schedule your plumbing and heating system checkup now and experience worry-free comfort all season long. Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes.
Sunlight, because you're worth it.
October is National Cooperative Month. Midwest Energy is a customer-owned cooperative, meaning everyone who takes service is a part owner. You vote to choose your board of directors, and you share in the economic success of the co-op through capital credits. Like all co-ops, Midwest Energy promotes growth in our communities through employee involvement, supporting schools, and through the Midwest Community Fund. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
Jewelry repair, maintenance, and custom crafting of jewelry pieces is at the forefront of our mission at Diamond Art Jewelry. Hi, I'm the owner, Dustin Rhodes, and I like to correlate jewelry maintenance to vehicle maintenance. When your car is new, an oil change and occasional wash are about all you need. But as your vehicle gets older, it often needs a tune-up and alignment to keep it running smoothly. It's the same for jewelry. A light polish and steam will get newer jewelry back to glowing, but as it gets a little older, it might need a little more care. And that's where we come in. Our bench jeweler has over 30 years of experience and will ensure your prized possession looks and wears like new. At Diamond Art Jewelry, we use the best equipment, skilled local craftsmanship, and quality materials with an average 2-day turnaround on repair work. And just like my 94 F-150, bringing those pieces passed down through generations back to life might be the most satisfying part of our jobs. Trust my staff at Diamond Art Jewelry for your next tune-up or alignment, and let's get that jewelry noticed again. Diamond Art Jewelry, online at diamondkansas.com or stop by 807 Main Street in beautiful downtown Hayes.